They called him the Boy King, but King Tutankhamun's legacy extends far beyond his brief reign. Discovered in 1920 by Howard Carter, Tutankhamun's tomb captured the world's imagination, but it also sparked one of history's most enduring mysteries, the so-called curse of the Pharaoh. Tales of sudden deaths, mysterious illnesses, and strange accidents surrounding those who entered his tomb quickly spread, making people wonder, was the Boy King's tomb really cursed? Or were these stories simply coincidence amplified by fear and superstition? When Howard Carter and his team first broke through the sealed doorway of Tutankhamun's tomb, they had no idea that they were stepping into history or into a legend. Just a few months later, Lord Carnarvon, the wealthy sponsor of the excavation, died from an infected mosquito bite. Newspapers seized on the timing, and the idea of a deadly curse took hold. Headlines screamed of Pharaoh's revenge, and suddenly, archaeology was wrapped in mystery and fear. Every death among those connected to the tomb only seemed to fuel the legend. Over the years, several members of Carter's team, as well as journalists and other visitors, reportedly died under unusual circumstances, from unexplained illnesses to tragic accidents. The story of the curse seemed to write itself. People were fascinated and terrified, but skeptics have long argued that there is nothing supernatural at work here. The curse might have been nothing more than a series of coincidences, combined with sensationalist reporting. After all, excavating tombs in the early 20th century was physically demanding, and medical care was far less advanced than today. Infections, accidents, and even the stress of the work could easily explain many of the deaths. Modern science has even offered some plausible explanations. Some researchers suggest that ancient tombs can harbor dangerous mold, bacteria, and even toxic substances like arsenic on the walls, which could have contributed to illnesses. The confined, sealed environment of Tutankhamun's tomb, untouched for over 3,000 years, might have been a perfect breeding ground for harmful pathogens. But while these theories are interesting, they still don't have concrete evidence linking them directly to the deaths attributed to the curse. It's also worth noting that not everyone who entered the tomb suffered any harm at all. Howard Carter himself lived for decades after opening the tomb, dying at the age of 64 from natural causes. Many of the deaths blamed on the curse occurred years apart, which suggests that coincidence and selective attention may have played a major role. People tend to notice and remember events that fit a narrative while ignoring those that don't. In other words, the legend of the curse may have been fueled as much by human psychology as by any real danger lurking in the tomb. Despite the skeptics, the allure of the curse persists. It has inspired countless books, movies, and documentaries. The idea that an ancient civilization could wield a power so mysterious and fearsome captivates the imagination. It taps into our fascination with the unknown, the afterlife, and the idea that history can hold secrets that defy explanation. The curse of King Tut has become more than a historical footnote. It is a cultural phenomenon that continues to intrigue millions around the world. Whether you believe in curses or dismiss them as superstition, the story of Tutankhamun is undeniably powerful. His tomb was discovered with treasures that included golden masks, jeweled ornaments, and ceremonial artifacts, reminders of a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. And the mystery surrounding his tomb adds another layer to his legacy. The Boy King's life was short, but his story, entwined with legend and mystery, has become timeless. So, was there really a curse? Or was it simply a coincidence amplified by fear and sensational headlines? The truth may never be fully known. What is clear, however, is that the legend of King Tut's tomb continues to spark curiosity, inspire research, and remind us that history is often stranger than fiction, and perhaps that's the real magic of Tutankhamun's story, how a young pharaoh from over 3 millennia ago can still capture our imagination today. If you enjoyed diving into the mystery of King Tut and want to uncover more stories from history that blur the line between legend and reality, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Every week, we explore fascinating tales from the past, bringing you mysteries that challenge what you think you know. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.